you back. A whole bag of cooked crack. This shit is real. This shit is authentic.
What advice you can
Can't
give
get there early without putting
and what
that
you take
legend
from
in
it.
it.
And like, how's the dating scene in this generation? Why you feel like it's so fucked up? Because everybody talk about how the dating scene now is just trash.
And you can't get nothing out of it no more.
So
women think men trash, men think women trash. But who you think? Oh,
There's a lot going on.
I'm gonna tell you like this. It's both. It's men and women nowadays. You know, back then, you had the fathers with 7 women and all this. Now, it's both sides. Women want to do what they want to do, and the men want to do it. So it's not connected.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like everybody not playing their part.
For sure. I would say with what you said, to piggyback off of everybody not playing their part, I don't think people know what their part is half the time.
Right.
Because sometimes I'll be talking to somebody and, just asking them the reason why they want to leave a situation or why they want to stay in the situation. And the reason sometimes be some stupid ass shit. And the whole time, the real gist of it was they didn't even get to know the person that they was dealing with before they went into different things that made them be attached. And one of the things be having sex. If you had sex, I'm just talking about myself. I ain't talking about everybody else. If I had sex with a woman too fast and I gave her some good sex, she'll kind of disregard a lot of my flaws just to hold on to a motherfucker and keep me in her close arm. Even if I'm a terrible person, even if I tell her all the time I can't get up with her, even if I tell her this, I tell her whatever, you know what I'm saying? She'll disregard a lot of my flaws. So that's that part of it, her even getting to know the real me or even accepting the real me. It was more so like if that sex stopped or a lot of the little fun things that I had to go along with me stopped, she'll see like, nah, this is not really nobody I want to fuck with. And then she'll label it with, I'm just getting my lick back. But the whole time, baby, you could have left this shit alone a long time ago. It's your choice just as well as it's my choice before we start blaming somebody else or blaming. Because if I'm in a situation that I don't like, I don't give a fuck how good your sex is, how good you look, how much fun you is. I'm going to stop answering the phone.
Do we get those women that choice? I like to kind of say like it's the man's fault. And I don't really like taking the women's side. Damn.
That's cool, man.
Sometimes it's the man's fault because we don't get a woman an option. A lot of men go into that situation. That woman could be on fun time. Like she could just get out of something and she on city girl mode. Like, hey, I'm about to turn up. I got out of a relationship. I'm about to tee up. Meet a guy, and she's on that time. But this guy like, man, I fuck with her. I like her. Go a different route, trying to war, lying to her. I want to be in a relationship, tricking the man, and now she connected. When you could have just been P, like, hey, I'm here to have fun, because she on that time too. But you done fucked up and got her feeling emotional over you when you just like, I just want some pussy. When you probably could have said that, and she like, yeah, I just want some dick.
That's the part that I'm talking about, though.
Communication is the fucking problem.
Exactly.
But that's the part that I'm talking about, though. Far as, okay, if I told you, I'm gonna use, because we a man, woman and a man up here. If I told you, hey, I'm gonna give you the moon and the stars, but tomorrow I took you and we played in the dirt. How the fuck we getting to the moon? We ain't going nowhere near up. We ain't showed no signs that we're going up, but you still took it on as if I'm finna take you to the moon.
Trying to make an excuse?
No, I'm not making it an excuse. I'm saying far as if you was to allow me to still tell you I'm gonna take you to the moon and we ain't going nowhere near that direction.
She already got connected with the potential.
How?
Because you told her you're gonna give her the stars
Exactly.
and the moon. Exactly. Yeah.
I never said that sex part. Y'all heard me take the sex part out. I said if I just met you before we went to anything, before I just told you this.
Based on what you're telling.
And I'm telling you this. It has nothing to do with sex. I'm just telling you.
When you get through that door with that woman, you already her type, right? So you her type of nigga. A lot of times female, and this the problem that some females do. They already give you they type of guy. They already give him a role. Like, hey, he's my type physically, and I'm gonna put him in this box when he a circle.
Yeah.
Then you put this nigga in this square and he a fucking circle. And you already going into it like, hey, yeah, I know he gonna be this. And he talking that good shit.
Yeah.
Like you said, I'm gonna give you a star to the moon. So now that's growing to what she thinking like he's forming into that square when that nigga still a circle because he just bullshitting. So now when you not when your words not matching
Your
matching the
actions.
actions, she's still giving you the potential. She giving you rope because you her type of nigga.
Benefit of the doubt.
every woman that ain't into that guy,
Yeah.
she'll cut him off quick.
Yeah.
But if you her type, you
Yeah.
get more leeway.
little
I
grace.
Like,
personally
A little bit
start
more
making
grace.
excuses for you, like he said he gonna do this
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Or
So,
you
right.
probably ain't got it right now, so
Exactly.
I'ma just go with this.
She
You
gonna
know
still
what I'm saying?
she
So
gonna
it's
still
gonna
give him that
circle
potential.
around.
She gonna see you as that potential, that woman.
Who fault is that?
That's both parties.
So that is the trauma and plight of a black woman naturally. That's honestly the trauma and plight of a black woman naturally.
I swear I can hear that wholeheartedly, right? But in the same case, in the same scenario, when a woman would tell a man, all right, now we in a relationship and you ain't making enough money, because he was that same person, I want to give you the moon and the stars, but I haven't got to that point yet. And she's still holding him on regards of he going to be that eventually, right? But then he don't turn into that. He don't turn into that, and then they have a kid with him, and then they just want him to turn into it now, and then they're going to hear deadbeat dad. Nah, he was this same motherfucker. When was you gonna open your eyes and see he was that? He
But
gotta
he's
come out.
telling her that he's gonna be that.
But when did you go? I can tell you right now, Jim, I'm finna be an astronaut in 3 weeks.
It's still both.
I'm
people.
I'm finna tell you right now, I'm gonna be an astronaut in 3 weeks. In 3 weeks, I'm telling you this, and you know it's not fucking possible. But then you stay with me for 3
We have to
weeks.
make it more realistic. We gotta make it more realistic.
It's
That's
not possible.
that's
It's just like
that's
everybody shows up as their interview.
When
first meeting someone.
I'm saying-
Also, if I'm interviewing for a job, I truly expect that person to fulfill what it is they said they were going to bring to that position in the interview.
Right.
So now I'm going to do the things. Maybe I need to coach you. If I see it's not necessarily happening, I need to do some coaching. Maybe we need to do a performance improvement plan.
Right.
Maybe we need to do the things. And as a black woman, we're going to take that plight on over and over and over and over because
Got
that's
it.
just how we're built.
Got
So
it.
ultimately, it's just in her nature to do that, but it's because you sold that dream, and she doesn't want to make a liar out of
Exactly.
you.
Got it. And I'm with you 100%. I love for a woman to put it that way 100%, right? I love for that, right? But what I'm saying is, one thing that I'm starting to come to a realization on is, all right, if I told you something, right? Or if you told me something, I believe you telling me, hey, yeah, I want to have a beauty salon and all this, right? But I come to you and I give you all of the tools. I help you out, and I see that this is something that you said you want to do, and I gave you all the tools, and you disregarded all my tools. You ain't use none of it. You ain't do nothing with it. I'ma have to eventually understand you was lying to me, and I'ma have to get the fuck on. How long will it take? Do you say it got to take 3 years, 10 years, 7 years, 5 years? Is it a time limit? No, it is not. You can walk away from that shit day 1. Day 16, day 3 years. The choice is always yours. Once I had to come to the realization and understand that it's about discernment and paying attention. If you ain't gonna pay attention, if I told you I'm gonna be an astronaut, but I ain't even put on an astronaut suit, I haven't even went nowhere to try the boots on that go to astronaut. You still believe in that?
However, that emotional connection that a woman has with a man is the potential. That's why she said that trauma that
Yeah.
she don't want to make a liar out of you. So they do hold on a lot. That's why they could take a lot. They could take
I
a
hear
lot
you.
of cheating. They could take a lot of like getting beat on. They'll stay because women are built. Them motherfuckers built different.
We take it personal.
Yeah.
Like, we'll take it personal. Like, it's a personal ill. It's a personal failure. Because we feel like there has to be something that we can do. We are ingrained to build like nations. Why can we not do the things to help you get to this place? What am I not doing? But that means a woman has to be emotionally
now
intelligent
I feel because
and
you feel.
complete enough where it does not bother her in that way.
Yeah.
If you're complete enough, then you can be like, I keep it pushing.
Yeah.
But if you're not and you're still finding your worth in how you form other people, that could be your children, that could be your spouse, that could be your job, then you're going to keep going at it because it's a reflection of you, your identity, and your failure and success. It don't make it right. That just means that woman needs a little bit more therapy.
Yeah.
That just means that they
Because
have
she's
some traumas to address.
Yeah.
However, if you have somebody who's emotionally intelligent, they're gonna look at you and be like, I see you still you got some things you need to work on.
Yes.
So maybe we can spin the block.
exactly.
I think that both of y'all are hitting it, right? And to go back to the military thing, the 3-year thing for us in this situation to become a sergeant is learning how to be emotional stable, right? Learning what your barriers are and what you can bend for and what you won't stand for, right? Men go just as hard for black women as black women go for men. She had it right to a point, in my opinion. She don't need to coach him. They need to coach together as a team, right? And so it's like, my maturity is my baby wants a juice bar.
Yeah.
She told me that. 3 months went by. I don't be like, this bitch lying. 3 months from now, I done bought some mixers. I done took my time to figure out how the mixers work. I walk her into a place. Is this what you thought you wanted? Let her get comfortable, because sometimes you got to realize who you are in the relationship. I'm a visual person with ADHD. I'm going to sell you the biggest dream in the world. You going to see it. You going to be Drew. You going to be like, and then I ain't going to do the 30 steps I need to do it. Because it's not in my nature to be that person.
Right.
You link me with a woman that is task focused, it's gone. Because I know connects. I'm going to go get, hey, she going to say, babe, listen, you took 3 months to go get the blender. I took 3 months and realized your friend is the mayor of Dalton. Let's open the Dalton, call him. That ain't shit for me. But see, it's a teamwork. It's not, what we keep trying to do is control. I'm going to groom him, and he say, I'm going to groom her. That's the wrong energy. We a team. Sometimes you're going to be better. Sometimes, every relationship I ever been in, I tell a woman like this. Take the money, because I'm going to buy shit. I'm not responsible, but I'm a hell of a motherfucking hustler. I would take a zero account and put $300,000 in that bitch, and that bitch $300,000 be gone tomorrow because I got ADHD. I'm like, ooh, those some nice shoes. That's about everybody something.
That's why I always use the term, like everybody say, pour, like the woman say, pour into me. I hate that term. I say pour into one bowl, both of y'all, and build a foundation up. Like the foundation of the relationship. Ain't nobody the table. I hate what you bring to the table. I am the table. Let's build the table.
I can't stand.
I can't stand it. I can't.
But that make me
food
think
on
about
that
that song,
together.
Baby, I'm a
Right.
movement
And
about
that's what the
myself.
foundation is. It's
But
not.
I hate when people say what you bringing to the table. What we bringing to the table together.
All right, what?
Ain't no one.
I like both sides of it, what you bring to the table and pouring into a bowl. Reason why I'm saying this, because sometimes you're going to be already built up. And if I'm already built up, you got to bring something to this table. Otherwise, you ain't eating over here.
Yeah.
It just is what it is. Something. It don't have to be financially or money, but something. As if, like he was just saying, like, all right, if I'm a visionary and I've been making my visions come true, but it's something that I possibly just don't have the slightest clue about, and you come about and you introduce it to me. Now that's something that you bring it to the table. It don't always have to be finances.
Yeah,
you know
that's exactly what he said. Take that $300,000 away from me, and you make it boom, because I'm already up.
Exactly. But if she ain't coming to the table to make it do nothing, she just coming to lamp around.
Some women say
so sometimes you have to pay attention.
What is that? To help you spend that $300K.
That's the point I'm trying to get people to understand. That's the point I'm trying to get people to understand. Sometimes you have to pay attention. You would be going 10 years thinking I can groom this person and to be what I want him to be, and you would never do it.
And you done waste 10 years.
You done wasted your time, your effort, your energy, your discernment, your knowledge. You done wasted all of it because you thought I'm gonna turn this into I'm gonna turn this frog into a prince. Yeah. No, you ain't. It ain't happening sometimes. Yeah. Right.
20 years later, I'm like, no, Stone is still where it's at. So is GD, so is BD. I was in love with real brothers that was willing to risk their life. So let's change what our mission is, right? And I'm still going to be who I am, right? And so we don't just do it in man-woman relationship. We do it in life. But that's the beautiful thing. But the problem is this country's not built off love. It's built off selling shit. And they mad that they can't beat us, right? And so I say that to say, everybody say Chicago the most city, we the most city, hating city, we the most woo-woo. It's reverse. I love you so much when I throw this 5 up, I die about it. That's love, that ain't hate. Now let me trick you and show you how the 5 and the 6 roll together. Let me trick you and show you how this woman is your backbone. Now you ain't gonna fight her no more. And any nigga come in her circle, you gonna be like, hey fam, this ain't that. So a beautiful thing about our people is we love hard. Here's what we have to do in this country. You have to set your limits.
You have to.
I give you 300,000. I'm not gonna say shit.
Yeah.
When that first 15 come out, I ain't gonna say shit. She got a new purse. Okay. Another 20 come out. I don't even know where that went. But then 3 months later, she like, hey, check this out. versus me jumping all down her head. You bought a purse. You bought a purse. Nigga, you said you trust me. Be cool.
Yeah,
Because this time I done took family money and gambled.
for sure.
And not understanding, like, I'm a nigga, bro. I forever live in Walmart. My shit gonna look like I live in Walmart. My car's gonna look like shit. Me stunting, man, I take my kids on vacation, all 7 of them for a month.
You feel me?
That's me to
Have
myself.
a time. Yeah,
Right?
have a time.
That's my flex. Like,
That's priorities.
niggas say, they got 7 kids. We all going, and they can do what the fuck they want to. You feel me?
Yeah.
But I had to understand, just because I, as a man, can live with my roof falling down,
Don't mean everybody around
that's
you wants
fucking
to.
my woman up. Right? She look at it as she's a failure. Now she's irritated. Now, but to me, it's like it's a fucking hole in the roof.
We
Relax.
good. We
You
chilling.
feel- And I had to mature. My homie broke it down like this. He say, Butter, put your wife under the bench and put 315 and walk away and she bench it. Hell no.
Facts.
He said, nigga, that's what you're doing when you let her walk into that raggedy house.
Facts.
Emotionally, you put 315
pressure.
on the bench and said bench and walked away.
For sure.
And so again, when you learn yourself and we learn each other, that's where that grace and mercy come. I know I put 315 in there. I'ma let her look like she doing it, but we already know that nigga in the gym. We got the extra spot. You know what I'm saying? Hand don't come here. That bitch go right
know-
here. You know what I mean? Did good, bro.
Quick question now. I got a quick question for everybody in here. Would y'all say the time that y'all got the most locked in or tried to elevate yourselves was behind a breakup?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
All right, if we had to split this room in half, it'd have been a 50-50. So that means I'm not the only person that experienced this. But what I wanted to say when I say that is a lot of times that breakup showed me, all right, my comfort zone or where I was at. She didn't want that. Regardless if she stayed there for 3 years, 5 years, 2 months, 7 months, whatever, however long she allowed to stay there, it showed me she didn't want that, which made me turn up some more, which made me start doing more shit. It wasn't the stun on her. It was just more so I had to finally see myself.
You
for
was too
who-
comfortable.
realize.
Exactly,
You
but
was
I
very
had,
much too comfortable.
but I had to finally see myself for who I was. I think the breakup actually gave me that sense of understanding because as long as she let me know this situation or this position or how I'm moving is comfortable, I would have kept it that way.
I feel
But
like then at
after-
that point you don't know who you is before that. If you
Ex-
had to learn who you was
Yeah,
after a breakup,
exactly.
you
That's-
didn't know who you
Which
was
is why
from the beginning.
you learn.
I feel like my biggest thing I could have ever did was focused on me.
Uh-huh.
It wasn't a breakup, nothing like that. I want more education. I want more money. I want more cars. I want nice things instead of like, oh, they want, you want, she
But it
want
was
this, you
still
want that.
something.
But,
Exactly.
but I felt like I was too comfortable. So once I learned who I was, I don't care if I break up or not. I'm gonna still have the same thing.
Fact.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna still be moving in the same motion. And
But I'm saying
still,
that breakup gave me that moment to see myself.
Yeah.
Like be by myself, actually understand that I was chasing to be with a person all the time instead of
Sometimes it
understanding
take that. It
myself,
take that.
learning how to grow myself, the woman could never show me that.
You gotta learn yourself.
But you should learn yourself before a relationship.
No, but still, but you never know if
relationship is now redirected towards yourself.
That's what
And
I was
that's just
saying
how I
in the
look at
beginning,
it. Like,
far as
when I
having
got
the
my
conversation and
person,
learning.
I'm like, what you need? Ooh, you got a dream? Oh, I got you. Like, I'm all in. And I realize when that breakup is over, I have a lot more energy, time, and things to then spin the block on myself. And then I had to realize I wasn't investing in me as much.
Come
as I
on
was
now.
Hell,
investing-
you would for that nigga.
And in
now,
that moment,
where then my shoulders go back, and I'm like, well, hold.
and in that moment,
Exactly.
I saw the parts in there that I wasn't being the best boyfriend or I wasn't being the best version of myself. It didn't take the breakup, but what I'm saying is after the breakup,
Yeah.
the things that I recognize within myself. I ain't saying the breakup itself, but I'm saying a lot of times a woman or a man will hold on to a relationship long as they should. I mean, longer than they should have. And they be missing that point of really understanding themselves because that person was willing to accept them at their mediocrity, or that person was willing to accept them not going out to do the other shit, to turn up or be that person that they said they saw in the beginning.
potential.
You get what I'm saying?
But that's why I always, if I'm dating, like the one question I always ask a woman is, what was your last partner's flaws? Like, what did he complain about with you? Instead of asking all the good shit, because it's like a job interview. You're going to
It
get
is.
the greatest resume.
Especially
You're
if I
gonna tell
told you what
everything
to
you
say.
But tell me the things he complained about. Tell me the things that, like, your flaws in that last relationship, so
Sure.
I can know when I'm going into.
The way he was complaining about me not cooking.
yeah,
Well, baby, that go
was
work.
you nagging? Was you verbal abusive? Was you
what I'm
physically
saying.
like?
He was
Give me
complaining about me cooking.
give me the
Baby,
things
Did
you
that
like to
did not
take
do.
direction?
Did you take accountability? What was your faults in that relationship?
For sure.
And if you tell me what I heard a lot that made me not call the next day was, I ain't do nothing. I got the fuck up.
For sure, you have to.
Cause you got to be realistic with yourself. Like even with me, if you ask me that question, I tell what I've been told.
Mm-hmm.
So a woman asks me, "Hey, okay, you asked me that. What was yours?"
Mm-hmm.
Like, I've been told I've been a manipulator. You know what I'm saying? I've been told I know how to lie a lot,
Mm-hmm.
lie good as hell. I got lie like a rug. But at the same token, it's like you gotta get them people that so you can fucking so you get them the option.
For sure, the option need to be given. So if I gave you my bullshit and I gave you everything that I felt that I need to work on in the beginning, a lot of times a person will either shape up or ship out. Like, you know what? I can deal with that shit.
Okay.
Before the sex. That's why I want y'all to understand. That's why I'm saying before the sex. Not saying, everybody gonna be able to withhold themselves or not have sex with before you start actually getting to know this person. But as long as a person can. I'm talking about as long as you can. Like if we had the best sexual motherfucking chemistry and you wanted to have sex with me and I wanted to have sex with you, we have to put that out the way for about a week.
Okay.
To get to know each other. If we don't, I'm gonna probably have sex with you and then that's
About a week.
I'm just
So-
being real.
I know.
All right,
Like
so,
for real.
So check this. We definitely jumped on that topic for a nice little minute.
Yeah.
I want to jump into the how do you be a step parent in a relationship? Like
Man.
what's your views on being a step parent in a relationship?
I ain't gonna lie. With being a step parent, it's a lot that comes with being a step parent. You're not just dating the woman. You dating the kid. You dating mood swings. You dating late night calls. You dating goddamn it, late night runs for school. It's a lot of shit that you dating when you date a person with a kid. And I'm gonna say that because when you dating this person and they got little kids, it's hard to discipline somebody else's kid. So it could be a lot of disrespect. And then that's what make the two that's dating argue a lot. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of flaws with dating somebody with kids.
Yeah.
That's why you gotta have conversations.
Yes.
You gotta have conversations on, do both of y'all have kids? If not, if only one person have kids, then you need to have that conversation on how does this look for you?
Right.
Because me coming in as a woman, I have a baby, so a conversation needs to be had. If you don't have no kids, for fucking sure, a conversation needs to be had because you don't even have that feeling of a parent yet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So a conversation just really needs to be had. How do you discipline your child? What's my limit? Or what's my
could I do?
boundaries on
And-
with her child? You know what I'm saying?
And
Like,
don't-
it's just a conversation that needs to be had. Everybody's different.
And don't force because she got that good cat. If you step into that and you know it ain't for you, don't drown.
Yeah,
Get the fuck about it.
I
I seen
think
some shit that made me almost be a stepdad, whether she was bad or good, but I ain't do it though.
yeah, my thing is like coming into it like I don't have no expectations on the child. I ain't gonna hold you. I feel like the woman is my goal.
You can't say that.
I'm gonna.
But look, you
I
can't.
can't.
But listen, hold on,
I
hold on.
can't. I can't say that. Let me
Hold on,
finish.
hold on. Now
You
look,
gotta let her finish
no,
before you
I-
said your
no,
part.
I know. I'm gonna let him finish.
Go ahead.
You can't really say that because you feeling this woman and she got kids.
Bye.
All right, see y'all.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Okay, we're gonna
You
get
feel it?
y'all info.
Okay. All
All
right,
right,
bet.
bet. See y'all next time.
Hey,
we gotta do a collab with y'all
my trial on the season. But look, you can't say that when you into this woman and she got kids and you be like, damn, I don't want to deal with your kid.
Never said that. I said I don't have no expectations. So meaning like
Okay,
if
all
the
right.
kid allowed me in, I'm in. If not, I'm cool with that because that ain't my goal. I'm not gonna let that fuck up this thing with this good woman. I'm gonna have a conversation with her like, hey, I tried. If he ain't on that, you ain't gotta. It don't bother me. If